Hello Pisces, and welcome to your May 2023 reading. So I meditated on your energy and what Spirit wanted to talk to you about. The first card that came out is the Empress and the Four of Wands. Sorry. The Empress and the Four of Wands. So right away here we're in our divine feminine, the 1111, the doorway, the threshold towards celebration, happiness. Everything is on the surface. We're entering a place of ease and joy and harvest and so on. Beautiful. Then we have the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Sun. So this is really an assertion of what you you're crossing this, and then what you will desire, work your law of attraction, expand the Sun, the joy. It's a beautiful opening to joy and expansion. Under our Empress and the Four of Wands, we have, and that's good, the Seven of Swords in reverse with the Ten of Swords. And under that, I have the Queen of Pentacle. So a lot of queens here. Queen of Pentacle, this is your inner knowing ruled by Venus also. So we have a strong Venus here for you, Pisces. Your inner knowing of your worth, your capacities, that you're supported by the universe and so on. This is all Queen of Pentacle. And here, the reverse of the Seven of Swords, this is almost like if you had any old disempowering beliefs about your worth, your capacity, your creativity, or the possibility of that threshold here. It's leaving you, and you are very conscious of the price you've paid for allowing these beliefs within you. Ten of Swords. Under the Queen of Wands, we have the Hermit and the Two of Swords. And that is the supremacy. You're not in a paradox anymore. You're not in a, let's say, I know that this, my creativity or whatever, I can envision myself being able to be the Empress in a place like this. But my worth or whatever prevented me from actually believing it, and I would procrastinate or badly talk myself or feel completely robbed or disempowered of that possibility. Here with the Hermit, it's like my inner voice, my inner light, my wisdom is making it so obvious that I'm not in a paradox anymore. I don't even have to take a decision here. I'm not in that paradox. In the bottom, I have the Hangman. So that means I got the illumination, and it is that illumination that is going to light my lantern, to guide my steps one after the other. And under that Hangman upright, I have the Six of Swords. I'm leaving all of that behind. In order to cross into a new dimension here, we need to leave the old one behind. The old one where maybe my mental would really deceive me, wanting to win more than being happy, wanting to be right about the fact that there's no other cup, there's no more happiness, I've already experimented everything. Keep using my three swords to defeat myself. No more. You're letting go of this. And under the Sun, I have you, Queen of Cups, Queen, Empress, three queens and the Empress. There's only like the Queen of Swords missing. But here, there you are, at the gate of how much water and your intuition and your creativity. And here I have the 10 of Pentacles, your worth, on the row of the Queen of Pentacles here. 10 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Pentacles dropping. So that means releasing it from your empire, from your worth, from your even from your bloodline karma for some of you. Okay, so let's clarify this, my beautiful Pisces. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Pisces for the month of May 2023. Pisces. Okay. All right, Pisces. Why? Oh, all right. Okay. So here I have the 10 of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And it's with the Star in reverse. So this is understanding something. Knight of Swords. This is when we, oh, I get it. And the I get it, I think it's from this. Understanding happiness, understanding fulfillment, understanding what it is to have so much light in our cups that we can experiment the joy of life and the beauty and the happiness with others. You're understanding that, because this is also being able to celebrate joy and life with others also. And the Empress is the one that allows for certain reality to be. And so we can work really hard, but if our feminine doesn't allow it, because it's opposite of the beliefs or the limited beliefs that we have, we're going to work hard for nothing. Let's look at that. But here the Star in reverse, it's probably going to flip back up at one point. But when the Star is in reverse, it's that we're conscious of it, but we haven't yet released or realigned ourselves with our essence, okay? In order to be able for those gifts from the universe to fall on us. Let's see, because we're at the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords in reverse, where we need that new way of thinking. Ooh, okay, there it is. Okay. See, the 7 of Swords can be a bit active sometimes in our continuation. And here I have, oh, okay. So I have the 7 of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands and the Star in reverse again under. So here, I'm going to keep those two that stayed in the pack in my hand. These ones just went all over the ground. But it's more saying like you're conscious of it. You're seeing all of it in the beginning of the month. The new path is not quite made yet, because there's still a bit of leftover of this guy that brought a bit of sadness. Of course, from the 7 of Swords. So that's why the path is not quite ready yet. Queen of Pentacles. But you're conscious of it, like you see it, but we need to prepare. Yeah, there's an understanding that needs to happen here. Wheel of Fortune, about, you know, what you've experienced in the past with others. in love or in friendship, in business, whatever. As soon as you have like a Two of Cups, that means as soon as you have somebody else, you know, and unless you're somebody alone on an island, of course you're going to deal with somebody at one point, okay? So there's still an understanding maybe of why it happened in the past, so that you can embody the new way. Let's see here, Queen of Wands. Okay. Queen of Wands has decided not to stop resisting and pushing away people. Okay, you're at your end of the cycle of Wands here. And that would be using all of your experiences to push away people. We need to heal and understand why they happened, for them not to have any negative power over us. Hermit. Chariot. King of Pentacles. All right. So the Chariot right away is that capacity to move forward in our aspiration, in our growth, in the why we come here, in our purpose, and so on. And so this has become clear. So you're going to, as you're going through the process, you're not stopping and doing nothing, Pisces. You're actually, even if it's slower, because it's the Hermit, one step at a time, following my wisdom. I am going to find the solutions, invest myself, and so on. I won't be in two minds about it anymore. I'm actually moving into action this month, Pisces. Let's see, what did the Hermit, not Hermit, but okay, the Hangman. The Hangman is looking at all those misconnections that showed you a mirror of your pains, more than a mirror of joy, fulfillment, movement forward here, 10 of Cups. So it's time to let that die. Instead of having, and here we had the anxiety. Instead of having anxiety over the misconnections, we're actually going to let them die. And I think the Hangman is showing you this. It's making you look at those relationships, those connections from a different angle. And at the same time, this is what is going to allow you to say, okay, it is done. It gave what it gave. Once the stem gave the flower and the fruit, the stem has to die to nourish for the next seed. This is what death is all about. We're letting go of what is over so that the rest can continue to grow, to prosper, and so on. And so those past connections that prevent you from being in your solar plexus of expansion and joy, it's time to let them die. Let's look at the Sun, because as long as you have them with you, you probably use that as an isolation, a good reason to isolate. I stopped on the Temperance because I think now this month of May you will be ready to kind of come out. The Sun. Yes. Oops. All right. I have Death. I have the Moon in reverse and Judgment. And that is perfect. What was hidden in the waters come up to be judged and let die. And the Sun is so clear about it that there's no doubt on the table for it. That's what you're doing. You're really letting some old hidden stuff die. Queen of Cups. So it's a beautiful conscious decision of conscious decision of moving forward, embarking on who you truly are, Queen of Cups. Getting out of your head about it. Queen of Cups, Queen of Cups. Following your intuition. Yeah, see? So we are releasing, whoops, following our guidance, our intuition, releasing. This is to clarify the Queen of Cups. Getting out of my head. If I keep all of that time, and I should and shouldn't, yes, but kind of thing. Yes, you were hurt. And those pains, your mental drew conclusions. Parts of you drew conclusions from your old pains and used these conclusions to stop your growth. And no more. 10 of Pentacles with the 5 of Pentacles. Here is the Hangman. And the 4 of Cups and the 3 of Swords. See, using the 3 swords and telling you that that's all it, that's all you've had. Here with the Hangman upright, we're reversing all of this and looking at it from a different angle completely. What does that mean? It means that all of a sudden you're not a victim of this, but you understand that by believing this, it's happening within yourself. And that's why it takes that willpower to let it die in order to cross on the other side. Because I cannot be on the other side and this reality if I carry this. They don't fit together. I have to let that die. And letting it die by understanding that this is self-prophecy, self-creating. As long as I leave it within me, I'm gonna use those 3 swords to break my own heart, depriving me of the possibility to make a decision. 2 of Swords here. That's why I need to really put all of this behind me. And I think that's what I'm going to call it. All the times you were abandoned, all the time that you gave more than what you receive, this does not predestine the future. It is just the reality you've had now. That's why the star needs to reverse. We need to release all of that and understand how this was self-generating your human experience. And here, it's going to uncover it. If it's blurry right now, during the month, this is going to become more clear. And you're going to see that that was what was putting like maybe a brake on your chariot, on your expansion, on your ambition, and so on. So I would tell you this is it's like a fresh start, but not like a crazy let's go. There's like this release that allows a start. A release that allows a start. It's a bit long for what the space we have to put a title. But and I wouldn't even call it a new start, because it's like if finally you can move forward. Finally moving forward. So if you felt stuck, this is. First, we need to be able to conceive the doorway. Your feminine is going to show you that. And then we have to let die what prevents us from crossing the doorway. So, there you go. On this, my beautiful Pisces, I'm sending you all my love and light. Thank you for watching, sharing, commenting. Please subscribe to help grow the channel. If you want private reading, there's the website written below, very user-friendly. You just go there and book a session if you want. Also, thank you for the ones of you who gave donations. Of course, on new moons and full moons, I ask the divine to give you back in the way that is going to promote your happiness, your fulfillment, your light. And on that, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next month.